This is Late Registration Radio. Checking in. It's your boy Drip. I got my team with me from Vibehouse Media Group. This is episode number 3. And stay tuned because we're going to be bringing y'all a lot of heat, a lot of fire. And we only going to get better with each episode. How y'all doing this morning?
I'm doing great. You know, I'm really excited to do this episode. Like, on my way here, I was just like, I'm just really excited to do this podcast today.
I'm doing great, man. It's a fantastic Monday. I'm energetic. I'm excited. What about you, Manny?
I'm fine. What's up, everybody? It's good to be back.
Crazy thing is, it's not even morning. It's like 4 o'clock right now, but y'all wouldn't have known it if I wouldn't have told y'all. But yeah, so we're going to get into some of this entertainment, man. We got some hot topics this morning. Like I said, it's 4 o'clock, but I'm going to keep saying morning because I feel like it. But yeah, over the weekend, man, one of my favorite guys, Rick Ross, he went down over the weekend. I mean, I don't know what he had for sure. Different people saying it's a heart attack. Some people saying it's a seizure. Some people saying it's a drink. I don't know what it is, but I just want my guy to get better, man. Rick Ross was on life support, according to the rumors over the weekend, and he was hospitalized. But his friends are saying now, like, that he's no longer on life support and that he's, doing things for himself now, and that's good. But Rick Ross, what's going on, dog?
I know, I saw that on social media, and I was just like, oh gosh, like another rapper that's like being hospitalized, and it's like, what is going on with all these rappers getting sick and having problems? And then of course a lot of people say it is because of like drugs and stuff, but you never really know, I guess, until they directly come out and say like whatever it was. But I know my mom was probably like, oh my gosh, because she loves Rick Ross.
Man, Rick Ross, that man, dog.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really just put labels on people like that. Like you said, you never know what he's going through. It may be health related or it may be something else, but it kind of reminds us to always remember to, take care of our health because anything can happen.
Yeah, in this article on Hypebeast, I read that he's back home and he's doing well from the health scare, you know what I'm saying? And one of his close friends, who is also a rapper, Fat Trill, said that he's good. While he was in the hospital, that he was not on life support. Like, he's good. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're going to keep it short and sweet, but
yeah,
the rumors, I don't know how they get around, bro, but they do, bro. I don't know how they create.
Man, them rumors come from everywhere, man. We can't even.
That shit is whack.
We can't even start because, I mean, if we was to try to figure out where every rumor came from, we'll be lost this shit every fucking day. When I heard the news about Rick Ross, Rick Ross, he's more than a rapper to me. He's like walking motivation. Like, I stopped looking at Rick Ross as a rapper like 2 years ago. Like, Rick Ross, like, he gets me through my days sometimes. Like, sometimes I'll be like, damn, like, I'm short on this. Like, I gotta go get that. Let me go listen to some Rick Ross. He gonna put me in the mood, to get me through what I gotta get through. Because, he motivation for me.
Especially you come from being a security guard to, you know what I'm saying, boss nigga. It's just like, damn, I could do it too.
I'm going to just keep it real. My guy was a correctional officer. He was working in jail. But, look, he makes hits. Like,
hey,
Rick
man,
Ross.
you gotta get something to back it up. Know
Man,
what
Rick
I'm
Ross different. Like, my man, he's an all-star. I mean, to me, he mean much more than rap. So, I mean, that's just how I feel about Rick Ross. Yeah,
so that's your guy.
Yeah, that's definitely my guy.
That's
about
his
Rick
man.
Ross stuff. Hey, stop playing with me, y'all.
Just kidding.
But yeah, over the weekend we also had the Oscars. The Oscars were big, man.
Huge.
We had a lot of people tune in for the Oscars. I mean, I ain't watched the Oscars. I mean, fuck the Oscars because they don't really put black people in shit.
They're getting better now. They're getting better. You know what I mean? They're getting a little bit better.
Hey, it's pressure. They in hot water right now. So,
yeah.
So they trying to appeal to the black crowd a little bit more. But Jordan Peele came out big for the Oscars. He came out and everybody saw Get Out, right?
Yes.
Get Out was one of the blockbusters of last year. It did crazy numbers. A lot of people wanted to go see it, and it touched on some interesting topics, and it had people thinking like, what if this was real? But we're not gonna get into that. Jordan Peele, like I said, he did his thing. He won Best Original Screenplay, and the reason that's so big, he's the first African American writer to win that award. And like everybody saw Get Out, it did the numbers, it made the sales, and it was actually a pretty good film. So I mean, that's just my take on it.
I mean, that's a huge thing. Best original screenplay. That's not just any award. You know what I mean? That's pretty deep. So congratulations to him, definitely.
Big congrats.
And
Big round of applause for Jordan Peele.
Go ahead and throw that in there.
You gotta think where the vision came from too, you know what I'm saying? He really come from where Get Out standpoint was. You know, his wife is white,
yeah,
and his mother is white, so I think he was speaking from real perception, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really trying to get out, like maybe he was sending us a message or something.
Hey, man, that shit felt
We're
real.
here to help.
But I know Jordan Peele, he said he was gonna stop. He said he was gonna retire as an actor because they offered him a role in the Emoji Movie as the shit emoji, and he took that like as offense, like, all right, Get Out, and like,
this is what you do to me?
Yeah, you
For
come
real?
and offer me a role as a shit emoji, like I mean, I admire that because it's like, don't talk to me nice, my nigga, like, talk to me nice. I did my thing. You saw I'm capable of big shit, like. Don't make me a little shit.
Yeah, I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't say I'm going to retire and just do acting. I would be like, okay, you want to put me as the shit emoji? I'm going to just make my own animated film, like, and it's going to...
I'm going to make my own emoji.
That's probably what he is. Speaking of the Oscars, I love Kobe Bryant, and he's the best to ever play, if you ask me. My guy won an award at the Oscars over the weekend as well. Put a big, huge clap, bigger than Jordan Peele's clap, for Kobe Bryant. Because I don't know if y'all saw the Dear Basketball animation film. Yes. It was a film that Kobe Bryant made after retirement, and it basically, you saw it?
No, I'm saying. No, I didn't see it.
You saw it produced?
I was like, yeah.
Oh, you good?
He's the best.
I mean, problem Kobe Bryant. If you got a problem with Kobe Bryant,
got the money to bag it. Okay.
If you got a problem with Kobe Bryant,
we might have to go to a commercial break a little bit earlier.
We might have to do that. But like I said, back to what's important before Manny interrupted me. Kobe Bryant, he won an Oscar for the Dear Basketball animated film. Best animated short was what he actually won. And like I said, if you saw it, it was a story about Kobe Bryant's life, like where he started as a child, his hunger, his passion, his desire, and it was moving. I mean, it's beautiful. Even if you don't like Kobe Bryant, like just to put something together like that, even if he did only put the money behind it, Manny, he still did his thing.
And his acceptance speech was beautiful as well. You know what I'm saying? I like the slug to Lauren Ingram, the little white reporter that, you know what I'm saying, tried to throw slugs at LeBron, talking about some just dribble of basketball. I'm like, come on. And he was like, he was just saying, like,
basketball players are supposed to shut up and
yeah,
dribble.
exactly.
But he does a little more.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's what's up.
The way I feel about that is, I mean, if you go out there and you chase stardom, you have to understand what comes with it.
Yes.
If you put yourself on a stage, you either got to be ready for cheers, or you got to be ready for them tomatoes to get thrown, like, you know.
Yeah.
And no idea is original, man. It's like, you can't hate on him because somebody else had a brilliant idea and profit off of it. Like,
so, I mean, that's how I feel about Kobe. Kobe's the best. But a lot of people were I'm gonna go ahead and say they were haters.
Yeah.
They were hating on Kobe. Like, they want to say my guy, he was speculated to be a rapist. He was
alleged.
He was accused. Yeah, he was accused of raping a girl, which he did not get convicted for. And I'm not saying, like, you know,
it's right.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's right. But at the same time, if we gonna go by the law, I mean, all these other people getting away with stuff like that, and we know for a fact they doing. I mean, George Zimmerman, all these people shooting these kids. It was a guy that wasn't even on the news recently. It was a guy who did a crime just like George Zimmerman, and he killed the. I wish I knew the guy's name so I can give him his credit. But he killed a guy 2 years ago. Before he got on the phone with 911, like, they were recording the call, and he was saying, like, I'm gonna kill this nigga and all this shit. Wow. And he got on that. He was like, these kids, they having a party and they revving their engines on my street and stuff like that. And it come to, like, when the evidence come back, like, it wasn't even nothing like that. The kids wasn't doing nothing but just having a party. He went and instigated a situation, shot a boy out of cold blood, and that never made it to the media. He ended up getting found guilty of it, a white man. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like, we not even hearing about stuff like that. The only reason I heard about stuff like that is because I blog. So I'm looking for the stories to write about. But I mean, that was crazy. Like I said, man, I feel like Kobe Bryant, he's good with me.
It's cool, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta take the
He's good
we gotta
with me.
take the feminist opinions into consideration as well, though. You know, we're not disregarding.
So
nobody.
we blaming people for stuff
We're
they
not
ain't do,
blaming,
Manny.
but we're not blaming. We staying at a neutral
Manny,
stance.
no, I'm not neutral because I'm over here. Like, if I see you do something,
Hey,
then I can't be on your side.
We wasn't at the
Manny.
location. We wasn't
Manny.
at the scene.
Manny, if they tell me that you went and shot up a liquor store, and I know for a fact, me and you was over here on the basketball
If you was
court.
with me, then that's a different
But
story.
you weren't with. That's
But-
what I'm saying. Like,
So many.
even though he didn't get
weren't with
convicted of
Kobe
anything, it doesn't necessarily mean like just because somebody doesn't get convicted for something doesn't necessarily mean they didn't do something.
Manny, you tell me you ain't do it, and I ain't see you do it. You ain't do it.
You know, that's the code of the streets.
Danielle,
Street code.
Yelly, you tell me you ain't do something. You did it.
Ah.
But what if,
You did it.
but what if
She's
your,
from
but what if your,
Kentucky.
Danielle is bad.
what if your
Danielle
little niece,
is
what
bad.
if your little niece
The
come to you and
lies.
say,
She's
say,
bad.
Uncle, this man
Lies.
raped me, this man touched me. And you wasn't there, know what I'm saying? He wasn't convicted. What you gonna do? You just gonna go, you gonna leave your niece.
Manny, we can't talk about stuff that didn't happen. You talking about stuff that didn't happen.
Bro, it don't
man.
matter.
I'm
It's a
not trying to
scenario,
hear, I'm not
bro.
trying to hear that. But let me tell you like this. My niece tell me anybody touched me.
Okay then.
And we got I don't care if he did it or not though.
Exactly.
See, but that's the thing though.
Exactly.
I don't know if he did it because he probably didn't. She probably just lying. But that's just me being
Okay.
biased.
Okay.
And I can admit that.
Okay,
But
cool, okay.
I'm not finna blame somebody for some stuff they ain't do, Manny.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if they ain't get convicted.
I mean, I do feel like these sexual assaults are getting out of hand.
You know, but if I did something, I did it apparently.
You have quite the reputation, Yelly.
Right.
We know that. I mean, you're from Kentucky for starters. If that's not bad enough,
I'm very innocent.
hey, we not gonna talk about that because I'm not no snitch and I'm not gonna rat you out. But yeah, we gonna go ahead and go into our break because I think Yelly wants to commit some crimes.
Yeah, and I need this off camera.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Late Registration Radio, Vibehouse Media in the building. We doing our thing, man. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, so we gonna jump right back into trending in social media. Man, we had some funny stuff that's going on social media. It's a lot of different pages. Everybody trying to get their shine. Everybody want to be a part of something. Everybody trying to be famous, you know? So we see so much stuff in social media. We got a video for y'all today, man. And I sent it around to the crew. We gonna look at it real quick. And we gonna put it up on the video so you guys can see it too. So y'all can get y'all laughing.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? This lady just slung her damn baby
That's what I'm
in a
saying.
fucking fight.
That's her child, man. Her child.
And then it looked like, bro, her friend handed her the baby. So it doesn't even
The way-
his baby,
Like
bro.
bomb. Like,
The way that the kid's legs was just flinging.
Bro, if the legs would have connected to the nigga's head, bro.
no, but did you see the dude punch the lady? You know, like,
Yeah.
what if that's his baby she fighting him with?
That's
He
crazy.
really should have punched the baby, really. I
Man.
No.
Wow.
The baby had nothing to do with this. The baby's probably like, what's going on
But
with my life?
earlier he was gonna tell me something about Kobe Bryant alleged. Now
Right.
he's talking about grown men punching babies. You know what? Manny might be the criminal. He might be the criminal. It might
Bro,
not
I
be
mean,
Ellie.
bro, like,
I need
That's-
more backstory. Like, I need to. What
Whose
did
child?
he do?
Yeah.
Hey.
why though? Why is the child in the middle of adult conflict, bro?
All I
Like,
know
Yeah.
is that she was aiming to kill with that damn baby. On the
Imagine if that was just
knees.
like a random baby off the street. Like, not even a baby she knew.
There's so many
They just picked
questions
up a
like,
kid.
whose baby was it? Why were they fighting?
That's the crazy
Where they
thing
at?
about social media, man. Like, cause we see so much funny shit, and then it builds so many questions after, and we just don't have the
Yeah.
fucking answers. Like,
Yeah.
you ain't got the answers, Sway. Like, that's how I feel. Like, we ain't got the shit. Another thing that was trending on social media is a 32-year-old woman who refused to leave her college dorm. She said, wait, let me explain. So, look, what's the lady's name? Somebody knows.
Too damn old for that shit.
Man, look, her name is Lisa Palmer.
Lisa Palmer.
Lisa
Okay.
Palmer, she's 32 years old. Get it? She's it's a school in New York, and she doesn't even go there anymore. She dropped out in 2016. She's still living in the college dorm. She hasn't paid rent and she racked up like an expense bill of $94,000.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what she say. She said, it's the school fault. she said she tried to enroll back in 2016, but the dean got mad at her because she made a complaint about the living arrangements and some with her classes, the price of tuition and then the price of housing. So she made a complaint about it, and then she said when she went to go register for classes, the dean wouldn't let her register for classes. Mm-hmm. Then she says it's not her fault. She says that she's not gonna pay it. She says she's gonna fight it in court, and she gonna do it all from her dorm. But she owed $94,000.
That's a lot of money.
That's just ridiculous. Like,
I'm trying to tell you, she say it's unrealistic for them to even expect her to pay the debt off.
Like, no, it's unrealistic for you to still be living there.
Like, I don't understand how she was able to stay there.
Why they ain't locked this motherfucker out?
Like, how have you been there for so long and they're just now, like, really... I know they've been trying to get her out, but, like, now it's like they're really trying to get her out, and it's like, it shouldn't have even went on this long.
Hey, her story is on BET, so I'm not going to say I'm siding with her, but I'm going to say she's a finesse queen. Like, how are you doing this? How are you doing this?
But why?
That's crazy.
Why would you want to stay there?
Maybe she's scared
right?
to become a real adult.
Yeah, I mean,
why, right?
She might be overthinking some things that's allowing her to stay. You know,
is TSU gonna let somebody do this?
I wish I wouldn't graduate because I sure would have tried.
Nah, y'all
don't want to be staying in UAB that damn long.
TOS either, none of them shits. But yeah, so I mean, that was our trending in social media. We got some people who got some issues to work out. Ladies throwing babies and another lady, 32-year-old, living in a dorm room. And she said it get lonely in there for a 32-year-old. Yeah. I don't know what the hell she do in her free time, but look.
Y'all going to eat in the sleeping room later?
She ain't going to class. That's she
at all. She's not even enrolled. Like, where are you going every day and why are you not locking the door behind you? We're going to get into some sports talk. The NFL Combine was over the weekend. It's a linebacker who we want to give some spotlight to. His name is Shaquem Griffin. The crazy thing about him, he ran the fastest time in the 40, coming in at a 4.38, fastest ever for a linebacker. He bench pressed 220 pounds 20 times. And the crazy thing about all this is he only has one arm. He only has one hand. Like what?
Yeah, his brother and him was on the same college team.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I seen him.
Yeah, he got a brother, Shaquille.
Bro, he has one hand, bro. Like
one hand.
He has an arm, everybody, but he doesn't have.
Imagine how hard it is trying to bench press.
Bro, it's like a nub, bro. Like
20 times.
If that's not motivation, I don't know what it is.
No excuses, like
at all.
None.
At all.
So we can take that into the same category as Tink Tink. When he was out there running the people. Nah, but the crazy thing, he was running Olympics with the thing on his leg. Then they gonna say he had an unfair advantage. Man got one leg. Without this thing, can't even stand up. They told him some unfair advantage. If a motherfucker out there beat you with one leg, you need to go do something else. You need to go do something else. All right, what you got for us, Manny, on the cool story?
All right, so today's cool story is about Kyrie Irving getting his message about the trade from Cleveland to the Boston Celtics. He was on set for a movie called Uncle Drew, which is basically, I don't know if y'all ever seen, it was like a commercial where he dressed up in the costume as an old man with other players, and so they went to a court and they started balling on people, and they're like, bro, how are these old people doing this? You know what I'm saying?
Balling on the nigga.
And they're just like, when they finally showed them that it was, you know what I'm saying, Kyrie Irving and Nate Robinson and professional players, they was like, damn, bro, like what the fuck? But you know what I'm saying, they got a movie coming out, Uncle Drew, and so the movie is just basically like this dude, he needs help to win this tournament for some reason. I just seen a preview real quickly, but you know what I'm saying, where he was at, he was on set when he got the message about being traded. And he was so excited, you know what I'm saying, that he ran out and he was dancing all in the costume and stuff in the hallway. His homeboy came and whispered to him in his ear and was like, da-da-da-da. And he just, know what I'm saying, was ecstatic. The scene right after he got the message was like the dance scene in the movie. So they like saying while he's dancing in the movie, he had just got that message.
He was really happy.
Now, he was really happy. He was
happy.
really getting it. So when y'all see the movie, just know that Kyrie is really getting it because he's like, hey.
And we need to give Kyrie a big old hand clap for getting out of the treacherous grasp of LeBron James. LeBron James is evil. He's evil. Why Kyrie look. He I was setting him up. I was setting him up the whole time. Kyrie, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, Kyrie. You had to get out of those.
The foundations that LeBron James has set.
You had to get out of those evil grasp of the LeBron. It's just draining. It's draining. Look what LeBron do to these stars. It's not even about LeBron. But look, so yeah.
I mean, it's not my fault. I mean, he's a great player.
Like I said, I'm a clap for Kyrie.
Kyrie had to get his own, bro. He gotta be. It's like being under your fathers. Know what I'm saying?
Grasp.
Yeah.
He said LeBron wasn't his dad. He said that was his stepdad, and he was no longer going to put out the trash when that man told him to put the trash out. Because sometimes you can just get tired of LeBron, man. He just ugly. He's just ugly.
That's rude.
The guy's just ugly. I mean, he's a tremendous athlete. He's ugly though. But yeah, I mean, we're going to move into some of this music. New music, we had some artists that put out some new music. They were on iTunes, just to give a little spot out, because this is Late Registration Radio. We do want to give a little shout out, a little spotlight to the artists, and we will be in our next coming episode and episodes after that. We're going to be featuring up-and-coming Houston artists right here from where we're from. Tory Lanez put out a mixtape, Memories Don't Die. Black Youngster, Booty Man, put out a mixtape, 223. Moneybagg Yo just put out a new tape, Too Heartless. Money Man also put a tape out. It's called 6 Hours. And G Herbo put a tape out called Humble Beats. I know, Manny, you was telling me earlier about somebody I should have put on.
Yeah, this dude called Gunna, man. Drip Season 3. Y'all go check that out. Young Atlanta dude, bro. You know them Atlanta cats be putting out that fire, bro. I don't know. There's something about that region.
One of my favorite Atlanta artists right now, Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Lil Baby doing his thing right now. Like, I love it.
He got a concert tonight, too.
Here?
Yeah, tonight.
My face.
And PNB Rock has a concert tonight at Warehouse Live.
Lil Baby, though.
A lot of hot artists.
Yeah, it is. Speaking of hot artists, it's a hot song out right now. It's called Top Off. It's got Jay-Z, Future, Beyonce, and it's one of those Khaled productions, a DJ Khaled production, where he puts, like, you know, some of the hottest artists on. So go and check that song out.
Be on the lookout, man, for us, too. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of projects coming.
Yeah, we do have a lot of projects coming. We actually have a short film coming up.
So excited.
Big, we need a hand clap for that.
It's going in.
That never thought that we would be shit. And we are coming to fruition. We are going to
name it and claim it. Name it and claim it.
We are bigger than statistics. But so we have the short film coming up called Who Am I? We have the casting call for that. That'll be coming up soon within the next couple of weeks. Check out our social medias. Vibehouse Media Group on Instagram. It's also Vibehouse MG. Our personal Instagrams. Mine is Drip Davis.
Mine is Yelly._. That's YELLY._.
Mine is Marquis, JH, MARQUISJH.
Mine is Mano_Unwanted. Unwanted spell UNWNTD. Follow your boy.
Yeah, follow me for sure. The next episode we will have artists, live artists. Let's get a clap for that. So we're gonna have live artists on the show. We're gonna be playing music. Just a little thing to get you guys involved, energized, jog, and do us a favor. Start subscribing to our channel. When you see our
subscribe,
subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Subscribe
to our YouTube channel. Put some comments. Let us know if there's any topics you guys want us to touch. If it's anything that you want us to do for you. Follow us on Instagram. Don't be afraid to mention us, tag us, add us. We want to see the funny stuff too. Like all the shit y'all think is funny, we probably think, I know for a fact I think this shit is funny.
We all goofy over here. Yeah. We all goofy.
Yeah, so interact with us. Like I said, Vibehouse MG, our personal IGs. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and go into Yelly's word of wisdom.
All right, you guys. Let me get my little quote up that I have for you all. So everybody knows who Oprah Winfrey is.
Of course.
So that's...
We have idiots
Anyway, like I said, everybody knows who Oprah Winfrey is. So my quote is coming from her, of course. And so the quote is, everybody has a calling, and your real job in life is to figure out as soon as possible what that is, who you were meant to be, and to begin to honor that in the best way possible for yourself. And I believe that to be true. You find out what it is that you're supposed to do in life, and you work at that and make it the best that you can make it, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what your passion necessarily is.
Getting deep over here.
Really, dude?
I mean, I love your quotes. I love it.
Anyways, y'all need to listen to Oprah. She's a very rich woman, respectable person.
Let's put some ka-chings on that.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And, it's something to be said and, things to be taken from people who have a lot of money. Because, they obviously know something. They know something.
They know some shit, and I gotta find it out.
We all gotta find it out.
Yeah, so Marquis, take us away.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are so proud of ourselves. We came a long way just from our first episode, and we want to thank you guys for all that you do. Stay tuned for everything that we have coming up. Like Drip David said, we have our short film coming up. Stay tuned for that, and we just really want to say thank you, and have a good day.
Thanks, you guys.
Yeah.
And we're out.
Could it?